All right, class, this is probably the trickiest knot on our paper. It's the sumac knot. I've even had myself had to do this one multiple times. What you're doing is you're creating a knot as you are weaving, so it's a little bit tricky because you have to go over, under, and then under the knot. But it does create this nice diagonal. It's very similar to twining, the look that comes out for it, but when you look at twining, you see that it alternates colors because you're working with two at the same time. With sumac, you're just working with one at a diagonal. It does get a little bit tricky, and you do work one warp at a time. So if you look closely at this diagram, you can see that you go over the warp, under the warp, but also under the weft. So you have to go through the hole that you create. So it's just a super tricky knot. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna like go towards, you're going kind of up to the right, down to the left. You're gonna go underneath the string. Then when it gets this tiny hole, you're gonna actually put the needle through that knot to create a diagonal line that continues to keep going. So again, that's you go under from the right, under, and then you go through that hole that you create, that knot that you create. Or rather, it's an opening. So now you have this nice diagonal looped line going through. So once again, I go from the right down to the left and through the hole that I just created. So I have all these diagonal lines that are facing each other, and that is sumac.